You're inside the Arizona Republic and AZ Central Newsroom. I'm Richard Mellis, here with columnist Bob Robb. There's a teacher shortage. You say there's answers to the teacher shortage that don't just involve money.
I think money is a big component of it, but I also believe that working conditions for teachers need to be monumentally overhauled and improved.
Yeah, you talk about the workday and the things that we ask teachers to do, and that someone should audit the time.
The job of a teacher spends roughly 24 hours in a week in the classroom teaching kids. That's their primary core function. To do the job of a teacher well for all that is expected is probably a 60 to 70 hour week, and it shouldn't take more than twice as much time to prepare to teach and to do the administrative stuff associated with teaching as it takes to actually teach.
And you bring up things that were probably passed with good intentions, detailed lesson plans, or just little requirements we've put on teachers' jobs, not having to step back and see what we've done in the abstract or in the long term. Yeah.
Particularly when AZ Merit is not showing that the approach that we're taking that is so time intensive is producing results, because AZ Merit is supposed to test that which is supposed to be being taught, and the scores aren't particularly good, and they're not really moving strongly in a positive way. I mean, if a teacher spends 25 hours in the classroom, it's reasonable to expect preparing for those instructions, grading papers, to take up another 15 hours a week. That's a 40-hour week before any of these administrative burdens that tend to be imposed upon teachers from on top is considered. It's simply not a reasonable expectation, and so things have to slip. And I think it also chases teachers out of the profession.
And you also mentioned discipline, and I don't know if you're harkening back to the days of the SWAT.
No, not the SWAT.
but you say the due process given to students might be a little too much.
I say it is such that a criminal defense lawyer would be envious. But more important is the switch in burden. It used to be that it was the responsibility to discipline students who were so unruly that they were disrupting classrooms, lied with the administration. You were going to be sent to the principal, and
who's going to put it on your permanent record.
We've switched the burden to teachers, and we expect them to have this detailed, progressive disciplinary plan, and sending a kid to the administration is now regarded as a failure of the teacher to control and manage his or her classroom. And again, that's an unreasonable expectation. Teachers should be expected to teach students who want to learn or are at least willing to learn, and handling disruptive students ought to go back to the administration.
We'll leave the third idea for readers of the column, but do you think Kathy Hoffman, who's going to try to find a solution to this, do you think she's going to look at ideas like this or get creative to try to find solutions?
I think she will make a deep dive into what the job of a teacher entails and what might be done to improve working conditions. Whether it's these ideas that I've floated out or others that she uncovers in the course of her research, I do believe that she is dedicated to doing it. She seems to have a technocratic frame of mind, and I think she's perhaps a good person to take this on.
That's a high compliment from one policy wonk to another.